is Funny and welcome back to another video. Today we're going through my unread books in my bookshelf. Okay, so it's been a while since I was here at YouTube and I've missed it so much. I really love making videos. I just haven't, I wouldn't say I haven't got the time, but I haven't used the time I've had to make videos. I don't know what I've been doing. I've been watching series or doing homework or whatever. But now hopefully I will be able to make videos every week. I have said this so many times, but I don't promise you anything, but that is my goal. I really want to make videos every week because I feel like it's really fun. So you know that if I don't make videos, it's not because I don't feel like it, it's because I can't usually, and I hate myself for not making videos because I love to make videos. So I really hope I'll be able to do it as often as possible. But anyways, let's get started with this video. So my friend Astrid, she sent me this picture and she was like, yeah, you should do this book video, and I felt like why not make it, because I mean, like, my bookshelf isn't that big. Okay, that sounded kind of weird because it depends on who you're comparing it with, because like other booktubers have like 3 of these bookshelves, but I personally right now don't think I have that much books in my bookshelf, even though I may have it according to, yeah. But anyways, I have some books I have not read and I thought why not go through them, so let's just start. I am going to go shelf by shelf and tell you which books I have not read. But as you may notice when I go through these books, like, you further down you get, there are books down here as well that you don't see. Wait, I'll show you. Yeah, the further down you get, the more books are unread, kinda-ish. So yeah, but this first shelf here, I've read all of those books and they are amazing, and yeah, I should not talk that much about them, but I have not read any book here. In this other shelf, there are 2 books I haven't read, and 1 I've read half of the book, but I feel like that's not that important to talk about, so I ignored that book. But the books I haven't read in this shelves are Rick Riordan, Trials of Apollo, The Dark Prophecy, and I mean, like, I love Rick's books, some of them, and I ordered this book because it looks amazing and it was hyped, and you know, I read the first one and I felt like I had to read the second, but I still haven't read it. And it's mostly because I didn't really like The Hidden Oracle that much, so I don't really feel like reading this one. I bet it's amazing, but I don't feel like it right now because there are other books that I would rather read, and yeah, I just haven't gotten to it. So it's in my shelf, and yeah, I don't care that much because it looks pretty, so it can just stand there and I would be glad. But I feel like I have to read it. Have you read it? Do you like the book? Should I read it? Comment down below what you think, because I've heard like both sides, so yeah. The second book is a book that I bought on the science fiction bookstore in Stockholm when I was there, and I mean, like, do you see this book? It looks so fantastic and I've heard great about it as well, so I felt like I had to buy it and I'm really excited in reading it. I just have some books I am reading now, so I haven't gotten to it yet, but I will probably read it either after this book I'm reading now, which is Man Chase and the Hammer of Thor, or, well, in the near future at least. And I'm really excited for this book. I mean, like, it looks awesome. So if we jump over to this shelf, right here, I have 2 books I have not read yet. Anyways, the books I have not read in this shelf is The Midnight Star by Maria Lu. Is the Swedish version, if you didn't understand. And yeah, I love Maria Lu, especially the Legend trilogy. That was the best series I've ever read. It was so splendid through the whole series, but I don't really like the series that much. I read the first and second book pretty quick because they aren't that big, but I didn't feel like that so much, and me and my friend talked about this the other day because she just finished this series, and we actually think it's because of the translation. Me and my friend doesn't think they're that good. Like, they're good, but yeah. So I haven't picked it up yet, but I think I will soon, because I feel like I have to just finish this series so I can move on with my life. The next book maybe not be that fun to listen about because it's a Swedish book. As you see, it's really pretty. It's called Dans för en död prinsessa, and this book is only a Swedish book, so it isn't translated to English or any other language, which sucks because I've heard a lot of great about it. But it's supposed to be a trilogy in the near future, and they think it will be an amazing trilogy. It's by Lou Can, as you may see here. But yeah, I don't want to talk too much about it because I haven't read it and it's only in Swedish, so I feel like it's not very fun for you. Okay, so this shelf, there's only one book I haven't read, and it's Orange is the New Black by Piper Kerman, and it's based on the series, and I started to read it like it was like in 6th grade or something, so like 2-3 years ago. 3 I think. Maybe 2. But I watched this series, and if you haven't watched it, go watch it because it's amazing. But this book was not like the series like at all. Like, the characters look different, and I just started it, and Alex was some other like, she didn't even look a bit like herself. So I was like, fuck this, and then I put it away, and I haven't picked it up yet because, like, I don't feel like I have other books that are better to read because I've seen the show, so yeah. But I may reread it. I don't think in the near future, but we will see. We are getting further and further down in this shelf, and soon you don't even see the books. But in this shelf here, there is one book as well that I haven't read. It's Passenger by Alexandra Bracken, and I'm so excited to read this book. I think this will actually be the book I will pick up after I've finished this Man Chase book, because I wanted to read it for so long, and it's really pretty, and I've heard a lot of great about it. So yeah, over here we have a bit of random books, I would say. Like, they don't really have anything to do with each other. Here is also one book I've read halfway through, and it's only The Amazing Book is Not on Fire by Dan and Phil. Dan is Not on Fire and Amazing Phil. I love them. I still like them, but 2 years ago I adored them, and I bought the book, or I got it in Christmas present, I think. And yeah, I just have not read it. So one of the books I have not read that I have is 13 Reasons Why by Jay Asher, and I'm so excited for this book because I really love the series, and I think it will be amazing to read, and I just love the concept. I know some people think it's stupid because it's suicide. It's about suicide, but I liked it, and I think I will like the book. I love Clay, and yeah, so yeah. The next book I haven't read is Game of Thrones by George R.R. Martin. This is also in Swedish, and I'm a bit nervous about this book because when I bought it, I was like, yay, Game of Thrones now. But then I opened the book. Like, you don't even see the text on the camera because it's so small. And I mean, the book is not that big, but it isn't thin either. So yeah, I don't know. Okay, so now you don't really see the books anymore. There are a few shelves down here, but I think I will have the camera this way either way, and then I will just show you the books because I feel like that's the easiest way to do it. So on the shelf down there, I only had 2 books I hadn't read, and the first one is Holding Up the Universe by Jennifer Niven, and I'm very excited for this book. I love Jennifer's other book, and yeah, I feel like it will be a great book. It sounds good. And I bought this in Stockholm as well when I was there on my class trip, and I bought it at Akademibokhandeln, which is the biggest bookstore in Sweden, and it was cool. But yeah. Then we have Mistborn, The Well of Ascension, This is the second part of the book actually, because when they translated it to Swedish, they made the second book 2 parts. I also have book 1 of the Well of Ascension. I don't really know how to pronounce that, but yeah, one is pink and one is blue. And I've read this blue one. I read it like half a year ago or more. It has been a while. I don't know why I haven't picked up this one yet, but I haven't read this. But I think I will because I love the other books. So yeah. On this shelf down here, I have one book that I haven't read, and I am not excited to read it. I will not read it in the near future, and let me tell you why. This is the 3rd book of a series. And I didn't like the first or second book, especially not the second. And I know I will get hate from this because it's a famous series, but The Raven Boys by Maggie Stiefvater, I don't like it. I'm sorry, I don't like it. It's not my type of style of books. I have no motivation to read the second because I don't really like the storyline, and I don't feel with the characters, and I've shipped the wrong ships. Okay, so we only have 3 books left, and they aren't on the same shelf. They are down here, but I will take them in the same time because I feel like it's unnecessary to not take them at the same time. And the books are the 5th and the 6th book of the Bloodline series by Richelle Mead. I really like this series. I read all of the books in a row, all of the 4 first books, and I like it, but when I finished the 4th book, I was like, I need a break from this because I wanted to read something else, and now I haven't picked it up. But I think that will be good. I love this series, but Richelle, I am a bit disappointed because there isn't really a diversity in this book. There are white, straight people everywhere, and I'm like, what the heck? Like, that is not how the world looks. The books are great, but it's only about white straight people. Legit. Like, that is all it's about. And I am a bit mad about that, but this series is still good and I will still finish it. Yeah. And the last book is a book that I don't think many know about or have read, or everyone knows about it and have read it, I don't know. It's Alive by Piers Pollereed. I don't know if I pronounced that right. It's about a rugby team. I think it was a rugby. I don't really remember. It was a long time since I watched this movie, like a year or something. And they crashed a plane in the Andes Mountains, and they did so many things to survive. And I don't know if you heard the story. I don't feel like I'm the right person to tell you about it. Because I think you will find out on yourself. So just search about Alive. It was in 1972. I just haven't read it yet. So that was all for this video actually. I had a great time to share these books with you. I hope you got inspired, or that you will kick my ass for not reading some certain book that I should. I didn't have that many. Or I had many, I don't know. But anyways, thank you for watching this video. I hope you liked it, I hope you enjoyed it, and I hope I'll see you in the next one. Bye! Oh shit.